Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Resident Evil 6 game for the Xbox 360 because I only have the Xbox 360 version. I don't own a PS3 or the other consoles. Anyway, this has been getting quite a bit of negative criticism because for one, it's meant to be too long. People are calling it like Gears of Evil, you know, like Gears of War, because it's meant to be like Gears of War as well. I don't quite agree with the reviews. Like one website, I think it was Gamespot, gave it like a 4.5, which in my opinion that's like a really low score because this game, I've played Leon's campaign and I've almost finished Chris's and the other dude's campaign, can't remember his name, and my opinion is that it's actually really good. Okay, you're probably wondering like, well, the reviews say it's not like the old versions and it's not like this and it's got this wrong with it and that. They're right. It's not like the old Resident Evil games because it's kind of like it's growing now. It's more like action in a way, but it's also got elements of like the horror in because there's quite a few parts where I'm like, oh my god, what is that? Like, you know, like big creatures and stuff. No spoilers. But yeah, it's actually quite a good game. I cannot understand why the reviewers are like being like really down on it because it's actually really good. Let me just cover the parts where they've been like criticising it. Quick time events. They say there's too much of them. At times it can be, but it's nothing that like detracts or deters from natural gameplay because it kind of like feels suspenseful when you're actually doing a quick time event, so it kind of like it feels right in a way. That being said, I wasn't happy with how like you can like be walking along this like path and then like a drop down, you have to press like A to drop down, and same as climbing up, whereas in other games you've seen that same thing done but you don't have to press any buttons. It's just like the character like climbs up the step or down the step on their own just by walking forward into it, which I kind of thought was a bit stupid because it's like, okay, walk a bit, A, walk a bit, A. So there was like some things that I wasn't quite sure of in the game, like what buttons to do, and it happens so quick. You tend to like get killed and you gotta play it over again. I mean, it's like the longest that happened for me was like about 3 times. So I didn't like that side of it as well. Wasn't quite clear, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that you just get a bit peed off with like repeating it over again. Speaking of repetition, there was a boss in it on Leon's campaign and he comes back like, is it 5 times? It's like, oh, okay, can we just kill him already? I don't know what the game developers were thinking, like with having him keep coming back. It's like, twice is enough, not 5 times. The game's been getting criticised because it's apparently too long, which I think is stupid because if you're paying a lot of money for a game, you expect to get a good usage out of it. I mean, I personally hate short games because you spend a lot of money. It's like, oh, is that it? Like 8 hours and it's completed. You know, I think it's really daft thing to do to like criticize it over its length, which I think is really good. There's like 3 campaigns, and I believe that once you've completed all 3 of them, you unlock a new campaign, which is for the character. Is it Ada Wong or Ada Wong? I don't know how you say it, but yeah. So that's all. That's like 4 campaigns in total, which I think is really good. I think it's like a really good game. I think it's like it keeps you interested because I've been playing it now for like 2 days, like almost straight. Obviously I've had to sleep in between and stuff. I'm not that geeky. I would say the reason why the reviewers have been giving it like a really low score is because they're expecting it to be something that it's not. It's like games, they can't always stay the same, they have to change. And I also think like games also change because like way back when there was like Resident Evil on, I think it was it PS1? Like the PS1 was like good for its time, but now compared to like the Xbox and stuff, it's just like a pile of poo. So obviously games are gonna like develop and they're gonna like get more like complex and like more what they're meant to be, because maybe back then like the game developers couldn't actually do what they wanted to do with the game, whereas they can do it now. So maybe it was meant to be like an action and horror slash suspense all along. Who knows? But I think it's definitely a good game. I've played all the games apart from number 4, I think it was, which was apparently people saying that's the best one. I've played all the Resident Evil games apart from number 4, and I really enjoyed it. It's better than number 5, even though I like number 5, but the zombies in that where like the heads just like opened up. I didn't quite get it. It's like, what happened to the ones who go? Arrgh. I wanted classic zombies, and with Leon's campaign, you get plenty of them, which is really good. In terms of graphics, I've also heard people saying that they are not impressed with the graphics, and I'm kind of like thinking, okay, not to be rude, but are you blind? The graphics are some of the best I've seen, especially the cutscenes and like the effects, like going to the fire and stuff. It's really impressive. It's like, I didn't even know like the Xbox was capable of some of that stuff, even though it's been like out years and years now. It's like, wow, that's good. So, graphics are like, there was like a few things that I thought could have been improved, so I definitely think it's worth picking up if you want to have a good, fun time with zombies and other like freaky creatures. And if you like the Resident Evil series, definitely pick it up, because I've been a fan of it ever since the first game. And the movies I also like, so if you like action and horror and zombies and even Gears of War, then pick it up, because you won't be disappointed. Right, I'm gonna go, so thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video then don't forget to thumbs up because it helps out the channel, and I will see you all next time on my other review or other video. So yeah. Okay everyone, thanks for watching, bye.